Vinegar? Why vinegar? Vinegar is the ingredient that's gonna make you an amazing cook. It's going to help you diversify all your flavors and enhance anything that you want to bring out. Today we're gonna be making a porchetta sandwich and talking about my favorite ingredient, vinegar. There's no better vinegar for pork than sherry wine vinegar. So pork and cherry wine vinegar to me are magic. See, it's nice and tender, all falling apart. And again, you don't need vinegar to get that. Vinegar is just gonna make it 100 times better. Here I have some confit onions, also prepared with vinegar. So when in doubt, I said red wine vinegar. This is red wine vinegar with a bit of the pork dripping. We'll pour off this delicious pork dripping and cherry wine vinegar sauce. And we'll just add a bit of flour. Even though you have a little bit of fat in your sauce, you kind of want to keep it because it's going to add an amazing mouthfeel in your final product. And I just have so many fond memories of vinegar. My favorite station in the kitchen was always saucier, and having proper acid balance in your sauces is so important. Designing your own gastrique was really entertaining to me. And thinking back, I remember going to this fish and chip wagon by my house with my mom growing up. And for some reason, we always pocketed the little packages of malt vinegar. That was our thing. Every time we went and had fish and chips, we would, pocket a whole bunch of malt vinegar packages. You see, our onions are coming up really, really nice. Really, really nice caramelization happening. Really good smell. I wish you could smell this. Just think of your favorite food. Say sushi. There's vinegar in the rice. That pickled ginger you love so much, well, what pickles it? It's rice wine vinegar. A hamburger, there's vinegar in the pickles, relish, ketchup. Pretty much any food that you can name has a relationship to vinegar. I like a meaty sandwich. There's no such thing as too much meat on a sandwich. We're just gonna ladle a little bit of that over our pork and heat it up. No worries. Okay. What am I saying again? Sorry. Gotcha. Vinegar is so great because it affects the palate in so many ways. It can be used to enhance salinity. It can be used to cut fat. When you talk about like the flavor ranges of the tongue, the sour note, there's a sweet undertone. You're getting a little bit of salt in there as well. So you're using it as a starter, infusing them yourselves, aging them, can only make them better. So now we're gonna start assembling our delicious sandwich. Then we have our vinegar sauce porchetta. Here I have a giardiniera spread, which is a traditional Italian pickle. If you can see that the colors are a little bit pale, that's because vinegar affects different things in different ways. One of the ways that it affects the vegetables in here is that it disrupts chlorophyll, so you'll see that the color goes pale. I've used cider vinegar for this. I really, really like cider vinegar in a pickle. It's got kind of the most well-rounded flavor. We'll add some of our porchetta now right on top. Look at that. Keep it nice and moist. Oh yeah. Back to our delicious onions. If ever you find the acidity too pronounced or you want to use a larger volume of vinegar but find that it's not quite the acidity to your palate, find it a little too strong, adding some sugar can greatly change the flavor of vinegar and the viscosity. This is hot sauce that my sous chef and I make, again with a vinegar base. I can't tell you much more than that because it's secret sauce. And again, it's got a really nice sweet hot balance that we could not achieve without vinegar. So here we have our perfect porchetta sandwich featuring many types of vinegar. I should also mention that vinegar and butter are a very good complement. So if you ever make a gravy and you want to just give it that extra oomph, hit it with a touch of vinegar and a touch of butter and it'll bring it to the next level. Balsamic vinegar is in a class all its own. Hundreds of years of tradition for a specific vinegar. Like I said, you can make vinegar from anything. Red wine vinegar, and even within that, red wine vinegar, Merlot vinegar, Cabernet vinegar, Pinot vinegar, and they all take on the distinctive characteristics based on the original wine used to make them. Bad wine is not going to make a nice vinegar.